Hey, folks. Wait, someone gets on here. What's up, guys? Okay. I thought I'd pop on for a little short tidbit here, you know. Evidence, documentation. Does everything have to be written down? Can some of the evidence is right in front of you, but yet science is based on theory, but they want you to write everything down, even though everything is documented for thousands of years and everything. You know, it's kind of funny how it happens, you know. Like me, I get out there, me and Connie get out there, we go Facebook Live, people see what we got. We talk about structures and everything, you know, shit like that.
Somebody sent me something here that they want me to ask you to listen to.
Okay.
Did you need to listen to it?
All right, Connie just said someone sent something to her they want me to listen to, so.
I might have to, for them to hear it, I might have to hold it up to the camera. That you want them to hear it too.
Did they say what it's about?
They said it wasn't good.
Okay, play it.
We need to become tighter as a community, but you know, we do need to start weeding out some of those that are fake and are hoaxing and want to give. It gives other researchers that are actually out there, people like Daniel, Carrie, yourself, even me. I'm out there doing my thing, and I'm trying to gather up evidence.
If y'all can hear this, give a thumbs up.
Yeah, if y'all hear this, give a thumbs up.
Right. I'm not worried about
I'll get the
Bluetooth or any of that.
Can y'all hear that?
Not worried about
Just say yes or no.
I've done a lot of
thumbs up if y'all can hear it.
This already, just doing my own research. So,
right. I'll tell you what I did, Jimmy. I started putting it on viewers, and I'm going to keep doing that to start asking the questions. And I think once, if enough people do that, ask these questions, how do you know that? Why didn't you film it? You know, these kind of questions. That hopefully that's going to start doing it in a respectful, tactful way.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you know, anybody that's claiming to be into the Bigfoot research community, however how you want to look at that. Like right here on the live chat, even people already started talking about the fraud, the hoaxing, the egos, everything. Because I see that, you know, it's certain areas more than others, and some of these they claim to be researchers, but all they do nonstop, daily, Facebook Live, bash them. Let me lie about this person, make him look bad, blah blah blah. That's all I see, and you know, and it's you know, even though you block these people that are doing this, it still is interrupting what you're trying to do. It's like you're not left alone. And these people that are doing it, you don't even speak their name, you don't bring them up, but yet they say that you're talking about them. It's a daily thing.
High school, you know, I would just ignore it. Anybody brings it up, you know, then to me, they're just trying to start the pot.
Yeah. So, I mean, some of these individuals, I can tell you, they're very prejudiced too, especially with the way they refer to certain individuals. So, yeah, and that's another disturbing thing, which, you know, I grew up down here in the South, even though I'm from up north, I grew up down here, but yet, you know, yeah, I don't know. it's kind of crazy, but, you know, it's things you deal with here, you know, but, so yeah, if people learn to shut their mouths and, you know, and do whatever, you know, we could all get along and go about our business. And
it would be different though, Daniel, if this person actually had proof and evidence of what they claim
Well, yeah, that's a very good point. Yeah, exactly.
What you think, fine. It's what you know that I have issues.
Yeah.
It's what not you, but what they know. And I mean, I'm doing it myself. You know, start asking these questions. There's a lot of big names that do this, and I kind of understand it. And I know it's hard for some people because we are human. You know,
Right.
we're sympathetic, we're empathetic. You know, even if we do have that question in our mind, we don't want to look like we're calling this person out. I get that. That's why I say there's a way you can do it to not sound like you're trying to bust them or whatever. But again, the same thing. Anybody that takes you being tactful and gets upset and turns it into something, then to me that's a good indicator that they know they're being disappointed.
Yeah, absolutely. That's well put, and I agree. And it's like I get to thinking, I have to think on, when I speak about different topics, and I don't know, I understand everyone's going to disagree. There's always going to be disagreements with everybody. Everybody has a different opinion. Yeah, you might have this one agreeing with you. You might have a large group of people agreeing with you. But regardless of if there's a disagreement, if you don't like it, you can share your opinion about where you're coming from, but don't get ugly about it and bash that person because, they said this and that's wrong. That's what's being done here. And to me, that's wrong. You know what I mean?
Well, the thing is, some of these people that are doing it, this happened to me with the guy, is they don't even know they're doing it, really. Some of them don't know they're doing it. They get to doing this for so long that they've convinced themselves that these things are happening. So they're putting them out as facts. And all I did, I woke him up. I woke him up to that he was doing this. And he said, yeah, well, it's actually just my opinion. And, that's not how you put it out there. But, we should ask those questions and force them to admit it's their opinion.
Right.
Then maybe they'll start to wake up a little bit and realize, okay, I got you.
Right. Absolutely. And on the live chat, even Bigfoot explorers, and what is there to disagree with? No one has studied a live Bigfoot squatch. And that's a very good point.
That's all.
That's all it was.
Very interesting. What was that from anyway?
According to the person that sent it to me, it's from Daniel's live podcast that's going on right now. I didn't even listen to it. This is the first time I listened to it. I just got the message and told me to share it with you. That's why I brought it here. That's the first I heard it.
There you go, folks. It's
Well, they heard it with their own ears. So.
yeah, I mean, now you heard it with your own ears. You don't mention my name or mention Connie's name, but this is what I go through every time he does a show. Every time. They claim I don't have no evidence. I bash people. I block people, then bash them. I'm very prejudiced. Of what? Hey, Fred, I'm up north. I have some photos for you that'll send you tomorrow. Okay. My neighbor came back and left me something. Cool. All right. That sounds good. Well, y'all heard what was said tonight. I didn't know anything about it, but this happens all the time. That we're hoaxers, we're liars. Now, see, what these people don't realize is we can go back 1 month and record everything that was said. That was said that he contradicts himself. Even Curry Arnold contradicts himself one time. But how you doing?
What is Kerry Arnold anyway? I don't even know.
Kerry Arnold, he does. He's the one that interviewed D. Doss. He's supposed to be a Well, you know,
Oh, okay.
the way I understand it, he doesn't know. He's never seen a Sasquatch in his life. That's the way I understand it. But I tell people, I teach people what I learn every day. If I get on Facebook, I teach. And apparently y'all heard what we just heard. We need to shut our mouths. We need to stop being prejudiced. We're hoaxers. We're liars. We don't have nothing. How do you like that? And this is what I go through. Every Friday night, I hear the same thing.
Sorry about that.
All right. Let's see. Just make them envious of how great of Sasquatch you are and teach who you are. Well, I know they're just jealous, man. But here's the thing about it. I never claimed to be the best researcher in the world. I never claimed to be number one. I talk to people, elder people, old people that's been doing it longer than I have. They teach me what they know, or they tell me what they know. I tell them what they know. Lo and behold, the guy said, "You just told me somebody didn't know." Really, we shared information, but we learned. And all I do is teach from what I learned and what I research. That's it. You know. Daniel's learning. Up here, like you talking here. Yeah, I'll tell you what, Brian. You just missed it. Somebody sent Connie a message of the last 5 minutes of Daniel's, or the 5 minutes.
As far as I know, it's still going on.
Yeah.
They said it was still going on.
Yeah.
They recorded a part of it, of what they were talking about.
Part of it, yeah. And I'm prejudiced. I trash people. I have no information. I have nothing. I don't know anything. You know, a whole bunch of shit, you know, and I'm like, okay, I promise I wouldn't say nothing, but when I hear something like that, I got to defend myself. You know, it's really freaking pathetic.
I think you only taught him 1 year.
I taught him for 1 year. He won't admit it to nobody. His dad knows that I taught him for 1 year, because I told his dad. He said, yeah, he's learned from you too. Then he got to let his head get too big and he took off. He is a show whore. Rick Riolo told him down and said, you're right. But see, if you listen to Daniel's his Facebook Live, not Facebook Live, but his shows on Friday nights for the last month, his podcast, you see him contradicting himself. I mean, continuously contradicting himself. Now he's starting to use my information. It's his information. Nikki Coleman says Bigfoot is nothing but an ape. Now she's saying they're human. Everything that I'm saying, they're using. And then, you know, someone said earlier today that I'm using Daniel's material. Really? I have more knowledge in my fingernail than Daniel's got in his whole freaking body.
What material are you using, Daniel?
Yeah, I don't read books.
I thought Daniel used science. You don't use science.
Yeah, I don't use science. But Daniel, he claims he uses science. And he's using my material. So Brian gave me an idea. And when our checks get here,
we're going to take care of it.
We're going to take care of it. It's going to be very interesting too, because all Daniel's got to do is just say something, use my material,
and it'll be took care of it.
And you'll be taken care of. That's not a threat. No, they have nothing to do with fighting or nothing like that.
Thank you, Coleman.
But I'll
you don't make Fred jealous. I'll be right back.
But anyway, you know, Y'all heard it. And this is what I go through every Friday night. Or Thursday night, whatever night it is. Let's see what's the day. Friday. But this is what I go through. You know, and like I tell y'all, I teach y'all what I learned. And that's it. I tell y'all exactly how I feel on things. I don't read books. I know my wildlife. It was stated that he was raised in the South. Then why does he have to read books to teach? He's not teaching, he's just reading from a book.
He wouldn't. Right. He wouldn't get in contact with them. Because if he did, he would call them liars.
Yeah, they call me liars. You got...
No, I'm talking about the elders of the Chippewa tribe.
Yeah.
He would call the elders liars.
Yeah. The thing is now remember, they got Baltimore. Baltimore started talking to his elders. Guess what? Everything that Baltimore is learning from the elders is everything I've been saying. Now, as y'all know, I said Sasquatches speak English. Baltimore said something earlier today that I caught wind of. A lady in Texas and another guy have auto recordings of the lady in the barn. She picked up a Sasquatch in her barn speaking Apache. Then another guy had a recorder out and caught his Squatch talking English. What I understood, everything went quiet as a mouse. It's the in the woods is where you learn science.
And Daniel keeps it up.
Let's see, in the woods where science, you can learn anything from a book, but even more out of the field. Now see, everything I've learned. See, up north, they didn't teach nature in the 2nd and 3rd grade. We learned it. I was one of our classes when I was a child down in Amelia. We learned about the cat, dogs, mouse, squirrels, stuff like that, you know. And that was mandatory. Back then, they would bring guns into school and we would learn gun safety by handling the guns. They don't do that nowadays. But everything I've learned, everything Connie's learned, and I think everybody who hunts already knows about that particular critter. Squirrels. You hunt them. You learn about them. You learn what they like, what they don't like, what they eat, what they don't eat, how they nest, how they give birth, all that shit. You know, we all know all that stuff. Why do we need to read a book? But yet, I am bashing. I am putting people down. I am, what's that word? I am, let's just round it up this way.
You're telling lies.
Yeah, I'm telling y'all lies. I'm telling y'all stuff that it's in my brain. It's in my imagination. The Indians, all the native Indians are liars. They're hoaxers. All the information they have that I've been teaching y'all is nothing but lies. Even about the Sasquatch is lies through Daniel Benoit, Nikki Colon, cancer. Sometimes, most of the time, Sam Duluth. You know, the reason I'm speaking his name is because I'm up here. Y'all heard what was said this evening. Y'all want to hear it again?
I can play it again if they want.
Let me let y'all listen to what was sent to her.
It's about 6 minutes long.
It's about 6 minutes long.
Let me get my phone up here where they can hear it.
All right. Y'all be your own judgment. Now, they're talking about me, and they're talking about Connie. All right.
And growing, and we don't know any of the truths yet. We're just experiencing everything.
Absolutely.
Yeah, we need to become tighter as a community, but we do need to start weeding out some of those that are fake and are hoaxing and want to give. It gives other researchers that are actually out there, people like Daniel, Carey, yourself, even me. I'm out there doing my thing, and I'm trying to gather up evidence to put out there truthful evidence. I'm not going to lie about anything.
Right.
I'm not worried about the fame or any of that. I'm sure not worried about the fortune because I've put a lot of money into this already, just doing my own research. So.
Right.
I'll tell you what I did, Jimmy. I started putting it on viewers, and I'm going to keep doing that to start asking the questions. And I think once, if enough people do that, ask these questions, how do you know that? Why didn't you film it? You know, these kind of questions. That hopefully that's going to start doing it in a respectful, tactful way.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, and anybody that claims to be into the Bigfoot research community, however how you want to look at that, like right here on the live chat, even people are starting to talk about the fraud, the hoaxing, the egos, everything. Because I see that there's certain areas more than others, and some of these they claim to be researchers, but all they do nonstop, daily, Facebook Live, bash them. Let me lie about this person, make him look bad, blah blah blah. That's all I see, and and even though you block these people that are doing this, it still is interrupting what you're trying to do. It's like you're not left alone. And these people that are doing it, you don't even speak their name, you don't bring them up, but yet they say that you're talking about them. It's a daily thing.
High school, me, I would just ignore it. Anybody brings it up, they're to me, they're just trying to start the pot.
So, I mean, some of these individuals, I can tell you they're very prejudiced too, especially with the way they refer to certain individuals. So, and that's another disturbing thing, which, I grew up down here in the South, even though I'm from up north, I grew up down here. But yet, I don't know. it's kind of crazy, but it's things you deal with here, But, so yeah, if people learn to shut their mouths and and do whatever, we could all get along and go about our business and
It would be different though, Daniel, if this person actually had proof and evidence of what they claim.
That's a very good point. Yeah, exactly.
It's what you think, fine. It's what you know that I have issues.
Yeah.
What I do, but what they know. And I'm doing it myself. Start asking these questions. There's a lot of big names that do this, and I kind of understand. I know it's hard for some people because we are human.
Right.
We're empathetic. Even if we do have that question in our mind, we don't want to look like we're calling this person out. I get that. That's why I say there's a way you can do it to not sound like you're trying to bust them or whatever. But again, the same way. Anybody that takes you being tactful and gets upset and turns it into something, then to me that's a good indicator that they know they're being disingenuous.
Yeah, absolutely. That's well put, and I agree. And it's like I get to thinking, I have to think on, when I speak about different topics, and I don't know. I understand everyone's going to disagree. There's always going to be disagreements with everybody. Everybody has a different opinion. Yeah, you might have this one agreeing with you. You might have a large group of people agreeing. But regardless of if there's a disagreement, if you don't like it, you can share your opinion about where you're coming from, but don't get ugly about it and bash that person because, they said this and that's wrong. That's what's being done here. And to me, that's wrong. You know what I mean?
Well, the thing is, some of these people that are doing it, this happened to me. Yeah. They don't even know they're doing it, really. Some of them don't know they're doing it. They get to doing this for so long that they convince themselves that these things are happening. So they put it out as facts.
Curry
I
Arnold
woke
talking
him up.
right now.
I woke him up to that he was doing this, and
Daniel
he
been
said,
wired
"Yeah, well,
Curry
that's
Arnold.
just my opinion.
Curry's
That's
never
not how
met
you
me.
put it out there."
Never.
But
Curry
we
talked
ask
to
those
him.
questions.
He's never even
Force
talked
them
to me.
advance their opinion.
Right.
Then maybe they'll start to wake up a little
Right,
bit and realize, okay.
Let's see. Brian says you're not trying to make money over the species that hasn't been confirmed by educated individuals, but they are trying to prove species exist on foolish research. I am going to contact the appropriate authorities to make his life good, miserable, good. But y'all just heard what was said. I bash people. I do this. I do all sorts of shit on Facebook Live now. The whole thing is sad. I am done with it. I can't stand people fighting, actually thinking they know it all, as no one does. As Squatch are not predictable. I know, but you and Daniel need to stop. Hey, I'm not doing anything, man. I said I wasn't going to say anything more, and I'm not. That was Daniel, and that was Daniel on his show tonight. I never said a word about nothing. Period. Bottom line. I told y'all last night that was it. I was up here. I said that was it, and I ain't mentioned it since. I'm gonna continue doing. I'm gonna continue doing my research and teaching the way I do, even though I'm gonna be getting trashed in the process. But here's the thing that they can't stand. I'm known all over the world. That's one thing that kills them. Number two, I only teach what I've learned from them, from the Squatches, and from the Native Indians. That's all I'm doing. I ain't doing no more. I'm not bashing nobody, man. I haven't.
Said you're not bashing.
I know. Let's see. There's a lot I told you to see and learn. Don't see why these guys just don't. Well, let's put it this way. I taught Daniel for 1 year. After a year, he took off on his own, and he's got more shows than Jimmy Carter's got pills. I could say a lot more. What's that true?
Very true, Brett. They do.
Yeah, you know. And I've been researching Sasquatches for 39 years, and I have nothing to prove. Everything I've done, I've proved time and time again. I got photographs. We got videos. Hell, I even got videos on showing how I track.
I think they do got squatches in China. I can't think what they call them though.
Charles Herford knows. He lives in Shanghai.
Because I think they do.
Shanghai in China or Japan.
I
Wherever my buddy lives, he lives in Shanghai.
I'm pretty sure. It seems like I heard that there some story somewhere about
Please
squatches in
take
China.
my invitation. Come to Michigan.
But I don't think
If we can get the money, dude, if we can get the money up, we'll take a bus up there. We can get the money up and everything.
I don't think they're that big though.
Yeah. That's
Seems
all
like it's
anyone can
somewhere like
ask. Just do the field work and try. You know, and we got so much evidence, it's pathetic. During Daniel's conference, me and Connie were the only people there who had people hanging around our table because they was oohing and eyeing over the photographs we got of Squatches. And
oohing and eyeing over this.
This here is a baby Sasquatch hand and a baby footprint. Connie had it professionally looked at by a professional. What was that guy?
He's a print expert.
He's a print
on human and animal.
A print expert human, and he said it was a premature human hand, baby Bigfoot hand.
Yeah.
So, but in other words, as far as Daniel and his group go, they're possum tracks.
I can't tell his name of it because him and his friends.
Yeah, I know.
They do research Bigfoots.
Yeah.
And they've seen baby handprints before, but nobody's never cast them.
And the thing is, you know, like I said, I don't bash anybody. I teach what I teach, and that's all I do.
'Cause
I don't claim I'm number one. I never said I was number one.
before he told me for sure what it was, he asked me some questions
Yeah,
about it and that.
and
And when I answered the questions, I answered them right. And he said, "You're right. It is a baby handprint of a preemie Sasquatch.
you're right. You're
Of a
right. You're
preemie
right.
baby.
You're right, Brett.
It's a handprint of a preemie baby Sasquatch."
Yeah. Now see, we can't watch Daniel shows. We're blocked. We are blocked. People are sending us this stuff. Every time Daniel does something, talks about something, he mentions 2 people on social media. And but he has done contradicted himself more times you shake a stick at. And if y'all go back a month and come forward, listening to his Facebook and listening to his podcast, you hear him contradict himself constantly, time and time and time again. But this time, you know, we had no idea. Y'all heard exactly what we heard for the first time.
Actually, I made a video yesterday evening on my timeline forgiving Daniel and them for what they did. But yet, I'm still getting back. So is Fred.
All right, listen. Michael Small, me and Coleman Farr has a close encounter with a possum, and I can tell you right now that is not a possum track. Exactly. Now, see, people down south here, like me and Connie, we're raised and we stay in the woods. When you hunt, you got to learn about that critter you're hunting. And I've learned I've learned from the time I was in 2nd grade. That's what was expected of in our classroom.
Same with me.
And we also taught gun safety in school. Where the game commission would bring guns in and teach us how to use them.
I was taught the same thing. Animals,
the
wildlife, and gun safety. I was taught that up to the 7th grade.
But yet, you hear, go to the store and buy a book to learn your wildlife.
Or get a hunting guide.
Or get a hunting guide, vice versa, whatever, you know. But that's fine for him, you know. He contradicts himself. He's using my material that I teach y'all as he uses it as his own. He's claiming it as his own. And now I found out earlier today that someone said that I'm copying Daniel. Take a shower, you're okay, you're too small. But y'all heard the same thing we just heard.
Yep.
And like I say, we're blocked. We're blocked. We can't get shit on him. But a lot of people are sending us videos and sending us auto recordings of what he's talking about us.
Yeah, that one there. When I brought it in the first time, I didn't even listen to it the first time. I just wrote the message with it, said Fred listen to it and that. And Fred was going live, and I asked him if he wanted y'all to hear it or not. And he said, yeah, and that's why I played it where y'all could hear it.
But that Curry Arnold, he's never met me. He's never talked to me. Well, he talked to me one time when Daniel showed, and that was back a while back. He's never checked me out. He's never looked at my photographs. He gets on Daniel's show and starts bashing the shit out of me.
Kelly Shaw just made a comment.
Coleman, I think your last name might be Benoit.
No, Kelly Shaw.
Kelly Shaw. Oh, you say Daniel don't know anything. He wrote a book.
This book isn't even selling.
This book's not even selling, dude. It's at the bottom of the list. No one is interested in it. What he does, I'm not bashing, okay? What I'm saying is everything that Daniel uses, he either reads off of it or he uses other people's information to make it his own. That's what I've noticed, and a lot of people have done him. I mean, more or less terms, his books are not selling. And he admitted yesterday that he's got to do some reading before he comes on and talks. That's all I'm saying. Daniel's books are not selling, period. None. I was told to write a book. I'm not writing a book. Kelly Shaw, you can. Now wait a minute, Coleman. Kelly Shaw is a friend of mine, okay?
Yeah, but he's attacking you over Daniel.
Yeah, I know he's attacking me over Daniel, but he doesn't know the whole damn story. That's the thing about it. Kelly don't know the whole damn story. He's only hearing bits and pieces. And that's from the other side. Okay? Basically saying, Kelly, you go back 1 month on Daniel's videos and you come forward up to what we just heard a while ago. I haven't really, I'm just teaching what I know through what I learned through the Sasquatches and through Native Indians. You listen to Daniel's show podcast, you hear him trashing the shit out of me and trashing the shit out of Connor.
Basically, it all started one night when Fred was on the live show with Daniel. Nikki Coleman and Sam DeLuge started attacking Fred, and all Fred done was unplugged his earphones and mic and
got off the
air. And next thing you know, Daniel's doing all this attacking. Fred never said nothing out of the way or nothing. When Nikki and Sam started on him, he never said nothing. He just unplugged his mic and earphones and left the show. But yet they all said he was being unprofessional and started attacking him, saying he was being unprofessional and everything else
because I didn't stay on there and argue with him and fight with him. And I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. But to make your mind more clear, Coleman, I mean not Coleman, but Kelly, go back 1 month and come forward on Daniel's podcast. You will hear him bashing the shit out of me. Now here's the thing, I can't really say anything because I'm blocked. Connie's blocked. We cannot see anything Daniel does.
And the only reason why I got involved in it is because every time Nikki would attack Fred, without him realizing it, he would take it out on me. And I got on it, and I said my piece, and I told Nikki to stop it. And why? But they kept it up and still keep it up. Then I get blocked.
Yeah. So basically, all I'm doing is teaching. If you would have been on here about 15 minutes ago, you would have heard what was recorded and sent to me from somebody. They sent it to Connie. Connie come in here and said it was for me, and I'll let y'all listen to it. So apparently you didn't hear what was said about me tonight. And I just heard it for the first time. So no, Daniel's books ain't selling. And if you ask him to see Squatches, pictures of them, the only ones he has is out of my area. When he claimed he's seen Squatches in 2014, I'm the one who told him where they'll be at, how many of there'll be, what time they're coming in, and what time they're leaving.
Jared Small wants to play it again.
All right.
Go get my phone.
But here's the thing about it, Kelly.
Tell Kelly to listen.
The only Squatch Daniels ever saw was at nighttime, and it was a family unit that I told him where to look for it at. And he walked right up on them. They were there.
All right, let me pull it up here. Are they ready?
Oh, you don't know what Richter did to me? Oh, my God, man. Talk to Sharon Day. She'll give you the whole line of things. He attacked me. He attacked Sharon Day.
He even attacked me. And I
he attacked Connie. He attacked M.K. Davis. He attacked Daniel Benoit. He attacked everybody. And I mean literally attacked.
Okay.
I don't have nothing against gays. I blocked him last year.
All right, Jared, as soon as Fred gets done talking, I'll play this again.
And he messaged me again tonight. Well, come on there and tell him how much you love me and how much you talk about a Bigfoot's cock. That's what Richter Riolo said to me tonight.
Yeah, I seen that myself.
And I blocked him last year.
He's made a new site.
Yeah, he's got a new site, and he's trashing me again. And I haven't seen him. I haven't even mentioned his name in a year. And he sends me that link.
All right.
All right, now here, listen to this, Kelly.
On the live chat, even Bigfoot explorers, and what is there to disagree with? No one has studied a live Bigfoot squatch, and that's a very good point.
That's all.
But that this is just something that's growing and growing, and we don't know any of the truths yet. We're just experiencing everything.
Hold on, I
Absolutely.
started over.
Well, let me start over.
We need to become tighter as a community, but
No, all right, here we go.
That this is just something that's growing and growing, and we don't know any of the truths yet. We're just experiencing everything.
Absolutely.
we need to become tighter as a community, but we do need to start weeding out some of those that are fake and are hoaxing and want to give. It gives other researchers that are actually out there, people like Daniel, Carrie, yourself, even me. I'm out there doing my thing, and I'm trying to gather up evidence to put out there truthful evidence. I'm not going to lie about anything.
Right.
I'm not worried about the fame or any of that. I'm sure not worried about the fortune because I've put a lot of money into this already to do my own research. So
That's Jimmy Blanton there.
I'll tell you what I did, Jimmy. I started putting it on viewers, and I'm going to keep doing that to start asking the questions. And I think once, if enough people do that, ask these questions, how do you know that? Why didn't you film it? These kind of questions. That hopefully that's going to start doing it in a respectful, tactful way.
Right.
yeah,
Yeah, and anybody that's claiming to be into the Bigfoot research community, however how you want to look at that, like right here on the live chat, even people already started talking about the fraud, the hoaxing, the egos, everything. Because I see that there's certain areas more than others, and some of these, they claim to be researchers, but all they do nonstop daily, Facebook Live, bash them. Let me lie about this person, make him look bad, blah blah blah. That's all I see, and and it's even though you block these people that are doing this, it still is interrupting what you're trying to do. It's like you're not left alone. And these people that are doing it, you don't even speak their name, you don't bring them up, but yet they say that you're talking about them. It's a daily thing.
High school, I would just ignore it. Anybody brings it up,
That's
they're
Curry
to
on.
me, they're just trying to start the pot.
So I mean, some of these individuals, I can tell you, they're very prejudiced too, especially with the way they refer to certain individuals. So and that's another disturbing thing. Which I grew up down here in the South, even though I'm from up north. I grew up down here, but yet I don't know. it's kind of crazy, but it's things you deal with here. But so yeah, if people learn to shut their mouths and and do whatever, we could all get along and go about our business and
it would be different though, Daniel, if this person actually had proof and evidence of what they claim.
yeah, that's a very good point. Yeah, exactly.
What you think, fine. It's what you know that I have issues.
Yeah.
Not you, but what they know. And I'm doing it myself. Start asking these questions. There's a lot of big names that do this, and I kind of understand it. And I know it's hard for some people because we are human.
Right.
We're empathetic. Even if we do have that question in our mind, we don't want to look like we're calling this person out. I get that. That's why I say there's a way you can do it to not sound like you're trying to bust them or whatever. But again, same thing. Anybody that takes you being tactful and gets upset and turns it into something, then that's, to me, that's a good indicator that they know they're being disappointed.
Yeah, absolutely. That's well put, and I agree. And it's like I get to thinking, I have to think on, when I speak about different topics, and I don't know, I understand everyone's going to disagree. There's always going to be disagreements with everybody. Everybody has a different opinion. Yeah, you might have this one agreeing with you. You might have a large group of people agreeing. But regardless of if there's a disagreement, if you don't like it, you can share your opinion about where you're coming from, but don't get ugly about it and bash that person because, they said this and that's wrong. That's what's being done here. And to me, that's wrong. You know what I mean?
Well, the thing is, some of these people that are doing it, this happened to me with the guy, is they don't even know they're doing it, really. Some of them don't know they're doing it. They've been doing this for so long that they've convinced themselves that these things are happening. So they're putting them out as facts. And I woke him up. I woke him up to that he was doing this. And he said, yeah, well, it's actually just my opinion. And, that's not how you put it out there. But, when you ask those questions and force them to admit it's their opinion,
Right.
then maybe they'll start to wake up a little bit and realize, okay, I got you.
Right. Absolutely. And on the live chat, even Bigfoot explorers, and what is there to disagree with? No one has studied a live Bigfoot squatch. And that's a very good point.
But that this is just something that's growing and growing, and we don't know any of the truths yet. We're just experiencing.
That's what I'm talking about. And all I do, getting back to Rich Riolo, after last year, I blocked him, Connie blocked him. I think about 50 other people blocked him. Then Richter disappeared for a while, and I forgot all about him until tonight, when he sent me that comment that he was going to put me on his show tonight and talk about Bigfoot's cock. You want to know why I don't like gay people? I don't mind gay people. You just don't talk to me like that. And I blocked him a year ago, and he popped up and said that to me.
Ryan wants to know. Oh, he's caught on now.
Yeah. Now, as far as this little video that was just played, that was sent to me and Connie. Apparently during Daniel's live podcast tonight. We had no idea. We can't hear him. We're blocked.
Yeah, I was sitting watching Ghost Adventures.
Yeah. So apparently that I am being nasty and rude, and I am trashing people. I am what's the other thing I'm doing?
Ego and everything else.
I'm ego. I don't have no evidence. I have nothing. I'm just all words. I've been doing it for so long that I believe it. I don't have interaction with Sasquatches. It's just all in my mind. And how in the hell am I supposed to react? All I do is teach what I learn. And it seems funny that everything I learned is through the Native Indians, but yet it has been said by Daniel and by quite a few other people, you ain't gonna learn shit from the Indians because all their stories is just folklore. Here's a little tidbit.
Myth.
Huh?
Myth.
Yeah, myth.
Myth and lies.
But here's the thing. Science is based on theory. No more. Theory. Through the Native Indians, it starts with facts. History. Documented history. I proved that to Baltimore. Well, actually, finding Bigfoot did.
Mm-hmm.
They went to Colorado. He said there were no evidence whatsoever in the Bigfoot. In any native tribe, no history, nothing but Bigfoot. Then Matt Moneymaker, Renee, Clip, and Bobo went to Colorado. Got with 3 shamans. Took them to Cape North. The first thing Clip Rockman said, "Oh, look, Bigfoot evidence." Now, Baltimore is talking to his elders, and everything that I've been teaching y'all since I started with the Indians and the Squatches, through you know, vice versa, his elders are telling him the same thing. Every native elder that is in my group has gotten in touch with me and said, you are researching like us, the old ancient ways. I got people in 7 countries, Connie does too, that are researching through the way I am because they checked me out about the native Indians and their documentation. And what do you know? Same thing that I'm teaching. We got photographs and videos of Sasquatches. What's that picture? What's that plaque at? No.
The baby foot
The baby foot.
right here.
Now, Kelly Shaw, I have no evidence. Connie has no evidence. What the hell you call that? You call that a baby Sasquatch? Wait a minute, let me get my hand right here. That's a baby Sasquatch hand. That's a baby Bigfoot track. What do you know? Daniel calls him a damn possum. Here's the thing about it. Connie's had it checked out for professional. He's a print
Expert.
He's a
on
print
human
expert
and animal.
on humans and animals. He says it's a premature baby Sasquatch, a human premature baby Sasquatch.
And before he told me it was, he asked me quite a few questions that I answered to my honest opinion.
Yeah. So
And he said I was right on everything I said.
yeah. Now let's get back to Daniel Benoit, because I'm pissed now. You say, well, that don't bother Daniel. He wrote 2 books. His books ain't even selling. Oh, I keep tabs on it. Yes, I do. He is selling 0 books. Why? Because everything, all the information that he is using is other people's information. I've seen him do it. He uses my information when he talks. Makes it his information. And I'm the only one that talks about, I know you've seen me before, I'm the only one who talks about the Squatches through the native Indians. I teach what the Squatches do. Yes, I have interactions with Sasquatches. So does Connie.
All the time.
All the time. In the summertime. Not as much in the winter, mostly summertime. We don't have to go out to get see them. We sit at the camp. And you know something funny? Bear from Bigfoot Outlaws watched that video saying, I taught him how to bring a Squatch in just by building a fire and sitting down in your research area. Guess what? He says, this is the first time I can really say I can sit down and watch the Squatches come to me and learn about them without chasing them through the damn woods. I teach that shit. I teach to the native Indians. I talk about the structures. The structures tell a story. It's plain and simple, dude.
Heck, we proved it last year. We had Squatches in our area when we had all these people coming out from the conference to camp with us.
Daniel sent people to my camp to make me look bad, to debunk me, say, instead of one people saying, he 5 or 6 people saying, oh, I didn't see nothing. See, it's funny, an hour after, about 20 minutes after they got there, we were surrounded by Sasquatches.
And they were seeing Squatches. Their jaws dropped when they saw them.
Yes.
It Squatches.
And
One guy watched the Juvie Squatch behind the camp while I was in the front of the camp with everybody else, and we was watching 5 to 6 Juvies in the path 10 to 15 feet from us,
and
standing there staring at us.
And the funny thing is,
and wide open.
And the funny thing is, we told Ron Moorhead to come to the camp, but no, everybody said, "Oh, we got this day." They went out and got drunk. People come back the next day to the conference.
Total vibe.
Told everybody in there.
And
You should have
people
been there
were
last. You should have been there last night. Wow, what was there? Oh man, we were surrounded by Sasquatch. We were watching Juvie stand out in front of us. We had Squatches all around us.
Yeah, people were begging us to camp with us.
But guess what? But guess what, Kelly? I don't have no evidence. I don't have no documentation. All I have is wild theories, wild stories. Now, you take it from there.
Well, we got a perfectly clear picture of a partial face of one that I took.
I've got pictures. Squatches looking around the tree, zoomed in clear. I got a picture of a baby Sasquatch.
Yeah, the baby Sasquatch and the partial face.
We will show you. We're not talking bullshit. We will show you. We're gonna show you a baby Sasquatch.
Get it up there. I'll point it out. Right here
is a baby Sasquatch.
Baby Sasquatch. Now, come over this way. Right here. It's the partial face of a squatch.
Right here's the mirror image of it.
Exactly. And Daniel.
God damn it.
Oh, sorry. Daniel did the mirror image of it.
Yeah. Man, when you move, you hit a raw spot.
Sorry.
And look at this. Way over here in the corner. Right here. Right here. There's a handprint that MK cleared up. Fit the side of mine. Now, let's come over this way here. Let me keep going. God damn it. Let's say, oh yeah, this right here. He's looking at me.
He's grinning at you.
Oh yeah, look at this right here. Oh, look at that. There's an eyeball. There's a squatch. Look at that. There's hair right there. My God, can you believe that? Come down here. Oh Lordy, look at that. There's a female squatch looking at me. Oh, looky right here. There's a brown one. There's a cinnamon blonde one. Oh my God. Put that back up. Let me show you something else here. I don't have shit for evidence, huh? Oh, let me see. Oh yeah, look at this right here. What do you know? There's a Neanderthal looking Sasquatch. Let me get it right here. There you go. And look at this right here at the bottom. There's his girlfriend. Okay, let's see. Let's go from there. What's this one? Oh yeah, this one right here. Oops, upside down. Look at that. I caught one right here. I made a video how to catch them on video. And look right there in the top corner. What do you know? There's that little Sasquatch right there. Let's see. Let's go here. Oh yeah, let's see. It's like, oh my God, will you look at that? There's a Sasquatch looking at you. Damn, look at that. Look at that. There's a Sasquatch looking at you. Oh yeah, by the way, here's one I got up on a fucking hill.
You can see the hair.
With the back to me. But yet I have no fucking evidence. I have nothing but wild fucking stories. Yes, I'm pissed. Now, Kelly Shaw, think what the fuck you want to. The books that Daniel wrote ain't selling. He's using other people's information as his own. All right. Let's see. I don't see nothing too worrying. That motherfucker needs glasses too.
Because they're covered in plastic.
Because they're covered in plastic. Look at that. That right there is a juvenile squatch. Right there's the face right there. That's a baby. Look clear? That's a baby Sasquatch, dude. I got videos of fucking squatches. I got videos of family units. I got shit that I've never even published yet. And I'm not going to publish them. And they are 20 times clearer than that. I've got clear face shots. You're looking at a human. Look at that one you got. That shows this much of one. What do you see? A human. Guess what? They speak a language. They speak native tongue. My region, they speak Osio, Iya, Niha. They speak ancient Cherokee dialect. You go up toward New York, where the 36 tribes are, there's a tribe up there that speaks Mohawk. Oh, by the way, they do speak English. Baltimore just mentioned it a little while ago. He said that a lady in Texas and a guy in Texas, and the lady in Texas, her barn, she got a recorder in her barn to listen to the cattle and stuff. She heard a squatch in her talking Apache. Then another guy across the state has got a recording of a squatch speaking English. Damn. And I have all that shit.
Oh, wait a minute. Ryan Redding's got recording of one.
I just talked about that. And it's Ryan Redding's area to speak Mohawk. Now, if I didn't know shit like that, if I could tell you about how a squatch hides in the open, I have a video. It's called PAERT 3. The first 3 minutes and 10 seconds of it, you see 9 juvenile squatches laying in the open because they hide in the open. They are taught by the adults. And I don't know shit about a Sasquatch. I've never seen one in my entire life. When I was in 1981, I had one 5 feet in front of me. Oh, that could be it. Looks like a tree stump. Are you that goddamn stupid, son? He's laying down on his right side looking. He's laying down on his right side looking.
I agree with you.
Apparently, you've never seen a baby squatch. Apparently, you've only seen squatches at a long distance off. You've never seen one at 5 feet away like I have. Apparently, you have not. You tell some good stories, you show some good articles, but don't tell me my shit looks blurry.
You ain't gonna get a perfect.
You're not gonna get it. What you see there is the closest that you're gonna see. Listen, Kelly, I've been doing this for 39 years. The reason they look kind of blurry is because I got plastic over them. Like
that one with the red is the clearest. The one with the hair in that.
this here, right there, is a Sasquatch looking at you.
See its nose.
Look at its nose right there. Look at its nose. That's a Sasquatch. Now, I told people that Sasquatches look like a Neanderthal. Look at this right here. Look at that. Right there. You see the conical. You see the brow line. You see the sunken eyes. You see the cheekbones. That is a Neanderthal face. This right here was a 12-footer. I'm videoing. He's downhill and he's standing up over some bush. When I videoed him, I didn't know that. I was panning around and I panned to the right and I heard something. I turned my head to the left. He stood up. And when I turned my head back around, I didn't even know I got it. Daniel Benoit found that one for me, right behind my camp. Like I said, dude, I got so many fucking pictures, clear pictures and videos, but I'm not going to post them. I'm not going to post them. When you have a Squatch at 65 feet and you zoom in on me, you see that. This here is on the right side of the tree. I got 2 more. It's on the left side of the tree that I videoed back in 2013. I have so much shit.
Yeah, well,
yeah.
15.
I can tell you, Kelly Shaw, how can you say you see them at night, but no night light? All right, Kelly, wait, no. Kelly, let me give you a little hint here. When their eyes are white, you see a black line. That black line helps them draw light from pitch black darkness.
So he says, how can you see?
I'm trying to explain to him.
Okay.
Their eyes will light up so bright you can see their faces. And when on a clear moon, a clear night when the moon's up, you see their eyes shine and you see their silhouette walking. That's how I don't use night vision. Besides, I got a massive fire pit and they walk right in front in the shadow, but they walk right in front of us. Because where our camp is, they cross the dirt road and go up on the mountain to do their hunting or grocery shopping, if you want to call it. And I don't need night vision. Here's things that you don't know. They know what a night vision is. They know what a camera is. You could see one staying out in the open. When you go click, by the time you release that button, they're gone.
Yeah.
Their hearing is that sensitive.
And with the night vision,
their eyes are like a night vision.
they can see.
Why do you think? Yeah.
Infrared light coming from that camera.
Yeah, they can see that little.
Freeze.
I used a binocular one night. I didn't
Night
even.
vision, not monocular.
It's a night vision binocular. Night vision binocular. There we go. I had one coming through the camp in the shadow about 1 o'clock in the morning. I picked up my binocular, never even cut it on, didn't even cut it on. I held it up and that Squatch was just stopped on a dime. When I lowered it, he took off again. When I raised it, I did that 3 times. I never even cut it on his head in my hand. When I held it up, he froze like a statue. Never once turned and looked at me. That's how good their eyesight is. They know when you're at nighttime, they know. They can spot it. You can have the best night vision, handheld or goggles. They will spot that red or that light. Their eyes are just that damn good. Now, see, you probably don't know that. Here's the color of their eyes, and here's the moods. White means playful. Yellow means curious. Yellowish orange means curious but nervous. Emerald green, trusting and relaxing. Red, of course, everybody knows that's pissed off. I learned that. I learned how baby juveniles, I've learned by watching juveniles how they belly crawl, how they maneuver the way they are trained by the adults. I tell people, you want to learn about the adults? Watch the juvies. That's how you learn. That's how come I say I know more about squatches than most, not all, most. Now, there are people out there, I talked to a couple of timers that's been doing it for 65 years.
No more.
That don't research. They've seen them and they've studied them around their homes and places. And everything that I talk about, they say, you're exactly right, because what you are saying is what I'm seeing. I'm not. But Kelly, that's the way it is. I researched through the Native Indians and about the I learned by watching the Squatches, their structures. I used through the Native Indians, and I used Native Indians history. When I have Cheyenne, Apache, hell, let's say 90% of the Native Indians in the United States and in Canada are backing me up, because the way I research is exactly the way I research, through the old ways. Forrest, you need to call your grandmother and talk to her for me, because I don't think she remembers me. Now, me and Connie stopped in there a week ago and looked at the place. We just got to move everything out into the garage so we can, everything's stuck in the living room. But you can talk to her for me. Let me know, because I don't think she remembers me. I don't think so. And it would be kind of weird me come up here, oh yeah, I'm Forrest Smith. You gotta have something like that. Yeah. But if you can talk to your grandmother, that would be great. I know. I never said I was number one. I never said I was number one. And I'm telling you what I was told. I never mentioned number one. No. I said people around the world are saying I'm number one. No, take it back. Number two. Number two in the world, number two in the United States. I'm just going by what people are telling me. I'm not a professional. I don't use professional tactics.
You're not an expert.
I'm not an expert. I only teach by what I learn. As far as being the best, I know more than most on Sasquatches, but I don't know everything about them. I just only know what I've seen and learned from them. That's it. I never claimed to be number two. I never claimed to be number two. Ever since I started, people are telling me, I got 7 countries around the world right now that are telling me I'm number one. I'm not saying it. People in the United States are saying it. I'm not saying it. I'm just doing my normal thing.
And you just say what they say.
I'm just telling you what they tell me. That's it. No more, no less. I don't claim to be number one. It doesn't make a difference to me if I'm number 12. It don't make a difference. All I'm interested in is teaching. You got that right, Brian. I'm trying. I'm counting backwards. But I don't claim to be anything. I'm just a country boy that knows my wildlife like the back of my hand. I learn. You know why I did that? I experimented. just to see what would happen. Hook, line, sinker. I just did it to see what would happen, what would be said.
You know, it is awful funny. Kelly Shaw doesn't have a smiley face for a profile picture. Let me check something out here, guys. I know Kelly Shaw. He's my friend. Why would Kelly Shaw be butting in? Kelly Shaw's never done that. Let's see. Hold on. We'll be right back.
We'll be right back, folks.
I'm checking something out here. That makes me think.
Yeah, that's Kelly. No, it ain't.
Updated her. That's not Kelly. Alrighty.
Okay. All right. Go back. Okay. Okay.
Sorry about that, guys.
Now,
Kelly Shaw's been hacked.
Kelly Shaw's been hacked. Go in there and get on Kelly's go on Kelly Shaw's link. I know who it is
He's been
now.
hacked by a female.
Huh?
He's been hacked by a female.
He's been hacked by a female. Kelly Shaw, what y'all see on here, guys, is a hack. And another mole. It's either a girl, or it's Sam Deluche, or it's,
I gotta go into my friends list to find
what's
him.
that guy's name?
You talk about Bobcat Wong?
And Bobcat Wong. Those are the three.
'Cause
All
I'm
right,
friends
folks. I apologize for ranting. Now I know what's going on.
with some of Daniel's
Yeah,
followers.
yeah. Some of Daniel's followers is what it is. Yeah. Well, let's see. Right. I'm sorry, guys. I thought the real Kelly Shaw was trashing me.
All right, this is Kelly, ain't it? If I remember right.
That's Kelly Shaw.
Okay, that's all right.
Okay, go to
All
Kelly.
right, I'm gonna message you now. 'Cause I'm
Okay,
friends
now,
with-
Connie's going to get a hold of Kelly Shaw. And he's going to tell Kelly Shaw that he's been hacked by a smiley face girl. So, guys, I'm sorry for ranting like that. You know, I didn't mean to go off like that, but I was on the defensive. Let's see. Forrest, you big face. Ha, ha, ha. Forrest Kaiser, yes. All right. Well, troll account, not hacked. Someone else is using his name. He was hacked. I guess this is America Today. Okay, I'm off to bed in bed. I don't think Kelly would do that. Yeah, well, Rick, you're probably right. Once Connie gets a hold of Rick and tells him that he's been hacked and impersonating him, pretty low someone's using his name to start drama. Yeah. Yes, Fred, I will. Thank you. Let me do it this way.
Okay, message is sent.
What you telling?
I told him his account has been hacked, and I'm pretty sure the person is a female, and she's using a smiley face for a profile pic.
Now, why would someone be doing that to me? You're
Like I
welcome,
said,
of course.
It's got to be.
I think outsiders are stirring the pot to cause drama.
And
Just
some of
keep to
Daniel's
your own
followers. He's
research.
got all these newbies.
Yeah, he's got all these newbies, man. He's got a lot of people.
Her.
See, what y'all don't know is he's got a lot of people using fake
And
names
what I'm seeing from some of the
coming
videos,
over and
some of
attacking me.
Daniel's podcasts that's been sent to me,
But you know something?
they're all newbies.
How would this person know? Hey, how would this person know about Daniel's books?
Bobcat Long knows about them. Daniel's mentioned them many a time.
Yeah. So, I'm telling you, man, I apologize for snapping off
I
like
thought
that.
that was awful funny.
I didn't recognize it until Connie said something.
Yeah, 'cause I kept looking at that profile picture. I knew Kelly Shaw didn't use a smiley face. And then what's his name? Whoever mentioned down there a second ago. That's when when he said it was fake. When he checked said it was a fake profile. That's when I realized. Because I follow Kelly.
Yeah, I kept Paul Kelly too, but then, wait a minute. This person said, what do you have against gay people? Like Richter Riolo.
That sounds like Daniel.
No. I bet you if you go back to that fake profile, you'll find Richter
It was a
Riolo.
female. It said it was a female.
Oh, okay, a female.
So it could have been Nikki Cole.
But here's the thing about it. When he said Richter Riolo, what do you think about gay people? I don't hate gay people. My brother's gay. I just don't like him. I just don't like him talking the way he do to me. I got a very nasty attitude. I've smashed quite a
You want
few.
one?
Yeah,
Here, take this one.
I've smashed quite a few gay faces, and I mean literally crushed their nose, broke their jaw. Yeah, it is, Charles, man. Okay. People are coming on my podcast, on my timeline. I mean, on my
It's one of three people.
one of my Facebooks live and attacking me. And I was serious about what I said. Daniel wasn't making no money off them books. He's using other people's information. You pushed it, you got your answer. And that's what I say. But there's something that we're going to do at the first of the month. It might be fourth first of the month. That my information is not going to be used again by anybody unless they ask me specifically. Pictures or otherwise. Because we are going,
Well, our friends that we don't mind.
yeah, but how are we going? What's that word that we're going?
Plagiarism.
Huh?
Plagiarism.
No.
Don't want to tell exactly what we're doing.
Yeah, exactly.
Because if you do, Daniel's going to get.
Well, here's the thing about it. Plagiarism. Put it to you that way. And I wasn't going to say nothing tonight. I was just going to come on and do a regular.
Yeah, because I was watching those videos.
Yeah, I was going to do a regular. I was going to do a regular Facebook thing.
Yeah, said he was going to come in here and do his teaching again because he loves teaching in Cherokee. And then I got that message and I come in here and told him about it.
Yeah, Connie come in here and said, someone sent me a message and said for you to listen to it. I said, well, fuck, man, why not let the whole damn world hear? So she played it.
Because I didn't even listen to it until I played it with y'all.
And apparently tonight, Daniel had a show, and I recognized the voice. Curry Arnold, and Daniel, and Nikki, and a couple other people. And the way they're talking, I've been lying for so long, I think it's real. I don't have no proof of nothing. Nothing. Not a damn thing. And the Indians, to what I learned through the Native Indians, they're lying also. Their stories ain't no but fairy tales. Everything I know about the Squatches is in my mind. Now comes the part where it says you're number one. Oh, sorry, number two. That was truthful. I never said and never claimed I was number one. Well, you say you're number one in Virginia. I did that for a purpose. I experimented, and I did experiment, and it did exactly what I thought it was going to do. I knew that somebody on here that watches my show would.
So they watch the show, but they don't comment.
Yeah, they don't comment, and they go back and show Daniel because that's how he knows what I'm saying. somebody who watches me is copying the video and relaying it to him. And as I told you, I said, I'm going to try something. And I said, I'll nitpick it. That's why I said, you're listening to the #1 Bigfoot group in Virginia Mountain Bigfoot Research Organization. I'm Freddie 5918 and my co-host Squishy Queen. We'll talk to y'all later. Just to see what happens. And guess what? Hook, line, and sinker. See, I wanted to find out if somebody who watches me would be watching for Daniel.
See, I was told Daniel had people spying on him.
Yeah, he's got people spying on me. Let's see. They talk about you because they have nothing better to do. Well, what do you think about, well, Virginia, what do you think about Curry Arnold? The man has never met me in his entire life. He talked to me for 10 seconds on one of Daniel's shows, one time about a couple months ago. He don't know anything about me. He only knows what he's heard from Daniel. Same way with Baltimore. He told Baltimore all this shit about me. And me and Baltimore got into it on the phone when we first started talking again. And I went after Baltimore. So then I said, I can't wait to meet you. And he was nervous. When I walked up to him, he wasn't scared, but he was nervous. You could see it in his eyes. Then I shook his hand, and guess what? Guess what? He finally figured out that, hey, y'all were nothing like Daniel talked about. So that right there proved what he is talking about me to other people. I was supposed to speak in Kentucky. I got taken out, and Ed Brown was put in. I was supposed to speak at this year's conference, at Daniel's conference. I was taken out, and Mike Cook was put in because I don't use science. I use what's up here, and I use what the Native Indians have. And I talk about what I learned through the Squatches.
I can't say this much about Mike Cook. We proved him a liar.
Yeah. Back about 3 years ago.
About about almost 2 years ago.
2 years ago, he was on a show, and he told everybody, Fred Kanney, all he sees is Bigfoot. That's all he sees to say. Everything he sees is a Sasquatch. I made a video about it. Then he went after Connie saying, I was in her area and I blew her ass right up. She didn't have nothing in there. Connie says,
thing he didn't know is my area, that's about close to 300 acres. All around the property line, I mean the whole property, all around the property line are security cameras hidden in the trees that are being monitored by the State Forestry Department and state police 24/7 because my family's trying to protect the area for wildlife because we had beavers in there and people were all of a sudden started destroying the dams. We didn't want that. We're trying to make a reserve. We're trying to make a reserve out of it. We go in there and hunt and manage it, the deer. But that's it. And I told him, I said, how come you're not in jail? He said, what do you mean? I said, because if you was on my property, you'd be in jail right now because the property has got security cameras all around it. And if you just stepped 1 foot on that property, the law would have been there and you'd been arrested for trespassing.
mm-hmm. But
he never said no more.
Yeah. Thing about it is, I stopped talking about it. Then that message come to Connie for me to listen to, and y'all heard it. Still talking about me, claiming that, well, the way Curry explains it, I'm so full of shit that I'm believing it. And I'm telling other people to believe it. We push ourselves on y'all.
We got a big ego. We're hoaxsters. We're liars.
We're bashers.
And y'all need to get us out of here.
I have lost. Let's see. I think Jenny says, I have any respect. You know, I think she's saying, I don't have any respect for anyone who follows Daniel. I lost all that a year ago when he was doing shit to you guys. Well, a lot of people are realizing it now. A lot of people. But Daniel's still got them on, still got fuel on the hook, line, and sinker.
He's got a lot of newbies.
He's got a lot of newbies. And they too will learn.
Someone's already learning.
Yeah, because a lot of people is wondering who they're talking about, and he'll mention my name if they're messaging each other. And that person will go look up my videos, go look me up, and then he'll go to my photographs, then he'll go to my videos, and he'll see the complete opposite what Daniel Benoit was talking about. But as far as bashing, I don't bash. I only teach what I learned. That's it. Don't, I meant to say, what are you saying, Jenny? Don't.
Yeah, she meant what
I
she
meant
said.
to say.
I have.
I know. I'm picking
Say
up.
I don't have any.
You know, hey, oh, Jenny and Forrest, he's like my little bro. Kid smart as a tack. I'm here to learn about Bigfoot, and I have learned a lot from you and Connie. I have stuff missed in the woods. Now I know. Well, I'll tell you what. Everything that I've learned, like I said, learn from Squatches, but as someone says, learn your wildlife, read a book. I don't read books. Me and Connie,
we learn from the old ways.
We learn the old ways. We hunt. If you hunt, when you first start hunting, they teach you how to hunt squirrel. I've learned a lot of old ways to hunt squirrel.
And they don't teach you how to look at, to recognize the track. They also teach you how to read a track.
Exactly. And if you hunt, you know, and if you hunt that particular creature, you're going to know exactly what it likes and what it don't like. Where to find it, where its bedtime is, everything, just like a buck. If you see a record buck and you learn everything from the time he pops out of his mama's ass to the time he comes out in front of you and you put an arrow in him or a bullet, you know everything about that buck from the time he leaves till he comes back.
That's like all the bucks in my area.
Yeah, and that's how you learn about all the creatures.
I know them all.
Yeah, that's how you learn the creatures. The squirrels, rabbit, bear, turkey, deer, bobcat, fox, mountain lion, the whole 9 yards. It's common sense.
Because in my area, I know where the bucks hang at during hunting season and everything. That's why nobody hardly gets any. Because I know where they all hang at. Because I watch them and track them. Used to watch and track them all summer long. And
the thing is, why do you want to read a book? The way it's being told now. Oh, you got to read a book to learn about your wildlife. No, you don't.
Or a hunting guide.
Like, good example. Bigfoot tracks, bear tracks. A bear double step does not look like a Squatch footprint. I've talked to some of the top bear hunters in the state of Virginia and West Virginia, North Carolina, Tennessee, Georgia, all the way around.
And you may find one double step in 50 bear tracks.
Exactly.
They don't double step all the time.
And you know what they say? A double bear step in a Squatch track is like night and day. There's nothing in common.
Yeah, because I was listening to your friend who's a bear hunter the other day at the tractor supply.
What does one do when they kill one? That's the ultimate question. What do they do? Well, there's a hidden law. Now, see, this is something that other people don't know. There is a hidden law all across the United States. The hidden law. If you kill a Bigfoot, and in the government or the cops, whatever, do a DNA, and they find human DNA, you will be charged with first-degree murder. That is a fact. That is a hidden law that nobody knows. But it's written. It was written in the 1800s, and it's still good today.
Yep.
And nobody knows. It's like the Army Corps of Engineers acknowledges Sasquatch as being a native species of North America. Nobody knew that until I mentioned it. And everybody's, oh yeah, man, we found the truth. 1947, they come out with it. It shows the Squatch walking, a picture of a Squatch drawn walking, and it has a big old article from the United States Army Corps of Engineers.
Yeah, they still teach it in colleges. They still have it in colleges.
Yeah, they have it in colleges and everything, you know. But like I say, there's a hidden law. That's why the Gulf Coast Bigfoot Research Group claims they killed one. No, he didn't. It was a joke. How was it a joke? Somebody was supposed to get killed killing that thing. That was said by the Gulf Coast group. It was like 5 months ago. It was a joke, or it was a hoax. They said one of the guys got killed by a Squatch trying to kill a Squatch. Well, the Squatch was killed, and so was the other guy. A hoax. Now, do you hear anything out of the Gulf Coast guys? No. Do you see their shows on anymore? No. Here's another thing. They had a conference down in Louisiana. That little guy got so pissed off, he said, they passed a law in the state of Louisiana saying you can legally kill a Bigfoot. There was a law officer there. He said, I hate to beg your pardon, but there's no law like that. Jenny says, wow, I'm getting hit up with friends requests.
Check their profile,
Now,
Jenny. Wonder
who they are. Now, check their profiles. Trust me. Check the profiles.
Mainly their friends list and that.
Check them out. Check the friends list, everything.
Because I get a lot of fake ones.
Yeah. I've been trying to figure stuff out since 1992. When I see a Bigfoot, I still alerty. That's why I like you. Well, let me tell you something. Let me tell you something, Jenny. When you're in the woods, you see a Sasquatch. I don't know what state you live in, but whatever state you live in, find out what native tribes was in your region like 1,000 years ago. Then learn like
we do.
Like we do.
There's something else, Jenny. Squatches are a woman will see a Squatch more them more than men will.
Yeah. But
they show themselves to a woman more than they will a man.
Now here's the thing, Jenny. If you see a Sasquatch, and it's just hypothetically that they're in the region of the Cherokees, you say, OCO, Oshi Gwosu, Aganate. You just said, hello, how are you, my friend?
Yeah.
Or Oshio. Let's see, Ocio.
Iya.
Iya. Niha. You're saying, hello, I'm your friend, I mean you no harm. Or if you ask him his name, say, hey, what's your name? Say, Dode. Sa. Do. Ah. What's your name?
Or if you don't want to say it Native American, say it in English.
Yeah.
They understand English.
Yeah, if you want to say thank you in Cherokee, say Shiki. Shiki. They understand. I'm gonna do this when we go out. I'm gonna see what happens. Now I can grant you, it's not going to. It's not. They're not going to do it right off the bat. Now, there's a girl that I know. She says she goes out and speaks English because she says she knows they speak English. She's heard them.
Yeah, I've heard.
Yeah, a lady down in Texas got one speaking Apache in her barn. Guy over on the other side of Texas got one speaking English.
Yeah. Because it said, oh, and then it said a tree.
Oh, a tree. Yeah. English. They do speak it when they want to.
And they said it spoke. They said it was spoken clear as a bell.
Mm-hmm. But remember, I don't know anything about a Sasquatch. We don't know nothing. Everything we're talking about is just in our minds. It's just wild stories in our minds.
In my area, they was very vocal.
Yeah. Well, they were, yeah.
You hear them talking and everything.
They were walking close behind me.
Day and night.
Yeah, they would come behind me and go, red eyes walking behind me like,
Well, that's because you pissed that one off that first time you was down there. They didn't forget that.
I showed Connie. I said, do you want to see a Sasquatch get pissed off like a 2-year-old? She said, yeah. I said, turn around. There's one back behind that tree about 50 feet behind you. She turned around looking. I said, I see you.
Yeah, I could see it peeking out from behind the tree.
I watched him for 10 minutes. He was going up a tree, down a tree. He's looking at me. He's like it. Up, down, sideways, sideways, up, down, sideways, sideways, like that.
He was
Stepping out.
curious about Fred.
Yeah.
They knew me.
And then when I said, I see you, that was it. He lost it.
He started acting like a 2-year-old, stomping and grumbling and carrying on as he walked off.
Okay. Now, you do know the last tribe that went extinct, that broke up and disbanded, and the language was disbanded, was the Shamuckum tribe on the northern peninsula of Washington State. Their language was used very sloppily until the 1940s. Then they stopped using it. We had a link for some list of Indian tribe names.
Way to do it, to learn them, Jenny, is to learn each tribe's language one at a time. Test them out. Whichever one you get a response with, that's the one you want to learn more.
Yeah, but make sure that it's the Squatches that are in the tribes that are in your state. Now, Shamuckum tribe was the last tribe to disband.
That's how Ryan Redding learned his folk Mohawk.
And that was in 1902.
Yeah.
Yes, I have read about them. Okay, there you go. So, you know that tribe is disbanded. So, whatever tribe that disbanded, take the next tribe up, and that would be the tribe that's described, well, whatever area they're in, because Washington State's a big state.
Yeah.
And I think there's 2 or 3 tribes in there, maybe more, I don't know. I don't know much about Washington State. But learn the ancient dialect language. Because I got a lot, and I mean I have a lot of Native Indians telling me that everything that I'm talking about is just like they are through the old ancient
Too bad
ways.
she couldn't find Nick Dodger up there. That guy was
Nick Dodge.
Yeah, Mick Dodge. He knows a lot about the Squatches. He knows a lot about it. He blazes in them woods.
Oh yeah. Stay away from Les Stroud. Stay away from Les Stroud. He don't know that much about it, period. Man, that's a lot of tribes, man. But all you gotta do is learn. Hello, I'm your friend, and I mean you no harm.
Best way to do it.
That's the best way to do it.
Look,
Find out the tribes.
It's closest to the area the Squatches were.
Yeah. Basically, yeah.
That would narrow it down since there's so many of them. That would narrow it down.
Yeah, I know the Himalayas call them Yetis. Matter of fact, M.K. Davis has got a video, got pictures that Ivan Borska sent him from Russia. Damn clear pictures of a Russian Yeti. And he's big, not tall, big. And he is clear as a bell.
Seems like a China. I think it's called the yin or something like that.
What?
Yin,
Urine,
or something like that.
whatever the Russians call it, the
No,
urine.
I mean in China.
Oh, the urine.
Yeah, urine. I think that's what they're called in China, the urine.
Not urine, urine.
Or urine. Whatever you.
Year in. Y-R-I-N. Urine.
Look, it's hard to speak it with this southern slang.
Urine. There you go. But, you know, whoever that person was, y'all see me snap. I don't like doing that.
I should have realized it in the beginning.
That puts tension on me like a mother.
Because he don't use a smiley face for his profile. He's got his own picture of it. Like I said, I follow Kelly.
But when they said you claim you're number one in Virginia, basically I am. Not by me, by everybody else. I'm put it this way. When it comes to Sasquatches, I know a little bit more than most people. I am good at what I do. I pay attention. Brad Ingram, that's Jeannie's brother-in-law. What are you doing, Brad? You come to learn about the Sasquatches that I talk about?
Well, I like watching Mick Dodge.
Yeah. Mick Dodge is filmed in the HOH Forest in the Olympic Peninsula here in Washington. It's a tropical rainforest.
Yeah, it looks it.
Yeah.
It's pretty looking though.
Mm-hmm. But like I said, man, Sasquatches, when you hit the woods, they're watching you. As soon as you get out of your vehicle, you're being eyeballed. And, people say, oh, we don't see them. They're not around. We don't see them. Because they're elusive. You hear them. Why do you think majority of people go in the woods, they hear a knock? Or they'll hear on each side of them. They think it's a woodpecker. They're going up a trail and all of a sudden they hear. Not realizing that he's being paralleled by two squatches, juveniles preferably, walking up a trail. They're paralleling him. People don't know that.
It's hard saying in Canada.
Pronounce Hal Frez. Hal Frez, what's that?
That's how you pronounce that store's name.
Oh, okay. Ho. Oh, ho. Oh, ho. How you doing, baby?
Yourself.
Yeah, she's on mine too. She's my own little play toy. God, my back is still killing me. My back's getting better. And I gotta walk up on the mountain tomorrow. Sometime tomorrow. We're gonna take her out in the morning. I put a new trigger in her gun. I took it from 6 pounds down to a pound and a half. I think I got 1 pound of my trigger on my 308. So now maybe she'll hit the target.
Well, I can't help that trigger was so dang hard to pull at 6 pounds. Sheesh, that's no wonder the gun was jerking. That was hard to pull. Now I can even barely touch.
And she loads her own ammo now.
It's fun.
We got the brass. I went and bought her some varmint grenades because I love watching shit explode. When she hits the groundhog at 250 yards, you're going to see him go. Explode. But here's the thing with me and my buddy Joe, the one that lives here. We have little bets going. We see a groundhog.
I ain't getting on in on
We
that
will go out to 500 yards with our high-powered rifles, and we'll put dollar bets, placement shots. Hit him in the eye, hit him in the ear, hit him between his eyes, put him right in the back of his head, blow his spinal cord out in one shot, hit him dead center of his back. We do shit like that.
competition.
Yeah. So she ain't gonna get out of it either.
I'm not doing no bet. Because I already know y'all be able to outshoot me.
Honey, you have mountain giants. You have ancient giants, and you damn well do have mountain giants, true giants. The mountain giants are called true giants.
Yeah.
Yeah, 20-footers, yes, they are up
True
there.
giant.
But remember, I stated somewhere that they don't get over 6 to 8 feet tall. And I also stated that bears don't get over 300 pounds here in Virginia. Where did I say that at? Kelly. That's the real Kelly. Is that the real Kelly show?
I'm going to make sure. So hold on, people. I'm going to make sure.
We're going to make sure something here. We'll make sure.
Right. Profile pic looks right.
Hold on a minute, folks. We're going to check something out here. We're going to make sure of something. What's happened?
It won't.
Look on your phone. We're going to make sure of something here. We already had somebody hack.
It's not wanting to pull up.
Is this the real Kelly Shaw and no bullshit? Because somebody used your name and your profile with a smiley face.
Exactly, Kelly.
And I went off like a rocket.
I checked the profile out. All it said it was a female that did it.
Yep, that's Kelly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It just says on there it was a female.
Yeah, somebody hacked you.
Yeah.
And started attacking me. And it was supposed to be in your profile. It was a female that hacked it.
Yeah, on the account it said female.
And on the account it said female.
We took care of it.
We took care of it.
It was reported now, but we wanted to let you know that somebody hacked your account, was using your profile on that.
Yeah. So we reported it.
Because I knew you never use a smiley face profile pic.
Yeah. Yeah, it's an
exactly.
Yeah, we know exactly. Yeah.
Like I said, like I tell everybody, I follow you.
Daniel has got people attacking me, and they're using different names and different profiles.
Yeah.
And everything, And apparently, you're one of the people that they used.
Yeah, because they've been doing it to us a lot here lately.
Yeah, big difference.
I didn't know if when I see a fake account like that, something like that.
Yeah.
I don't know if they were hacked or what, but I wanted to make sure we let you know. I did report it.
Yeah, because the thing about it is, man, they started trashing me, and I honestly thought it was you for a minute.
Because they've been doing
until
it
until Connie said, "Wait a minute." She saw a smile face. Wait a minute, that's not Kelly.
No, because like I said, I follow Kelly.
Yeah, I do too. He's got some good shit.
And I know he always uses he has a profile picture of her.
Yeah, man, that's what it is. But yeah, we just wanted to let you know that somebody was using
your name
and everything and started attacking me. We thought you should know.
True, that's true. Like I said, they've been making fake accounts here lately and attacking. We got a good idea who it is, but we ain't sure yet. We'll figure it out before long.
Yeah, over the last month, a lot of people have been using a lot of people's accounts attacking me, big time. So we figured, we found out we found out Connie's one that spotted it. There was a smiley face, and it never registered in my head. And they started attacking me.
Why was Kelly using a smiley face profile?
Yeah,
because
they were. I mean, they were going to town on me, and I went off like a rocket until Connie said, "Wait a minute, that's not Kelly." I mean, I went nuts. You can ask anybody on the panel, man. I went nuts, But there's no sense in that shit, man. But here in the last month, well, I don't know if you've been paying attention or not, but Daniel took me off the speakers list and for his conference, put Mike Cook in, and he's been attacking me every time. I mean, they are ripping me to shreds. It started out with Nikki and Sam DeLuche. They started attacking me. I just unplugged. They said I was unprofessional because I didn't stay and argue with them. And then we get blocked. And we can't hear nothing that they say. Somebody sent us an audio of Daniel's show tonight. And they were still ripping the hell out of me.
I thought I blocked you.
Jim Blanton?
Yes.
Jimmy Blanton. I guess you believe Daniel. You have no idea. You don't even know me. You have no idea that I teach through the Native Americans and I research through my squatches and what I know more about squatches than most people. Not all, but most. I am being backed up by over 3/4 of the Native Indians in the United States and Canada about the way I research. I am being backed up by people all over the world. That's something you never heard.
And we tell the truth. We are not lying.
We don't lie. We don't hoax. And we tell people, if you want to see squatches, come to my camp in the summertime and just sit there. And you will see squatches. And everything I know about the squatches blows people's minds. My first experience in 81, was 5 feet away in front of me. I got a damn good look at them. They got on me as far as learning wise. And I don't use science. Science is based on theory. So you can believe who you want to believe. The way I teach through the squatches and through the Native Americans. What you don't know is them structures that squatches make are telling you a story. You go to the Native Americans, you look up that structure, it gives you a word. You look that word up, it tells you a story through the Native Americans. But Daniel says that Native Americans folklore is a bunch of lies and fairy tales. That he's never told you. See, there's a lot that you don't know about me, dude. I don't know you, and I'm not going to trash you because I don't know who you are. I don't use science. You can look at my photographs. You can look at my videos. You can look at my...
And what do you call this?
This here is a baby juvenile hand and a footprint. That is not a possum. That was looked at by a professional and everything. Well, you see the evidence right there. I got photographs of squatches out there. Let me show you something. Daniel says I don't have no evidence. Let me see. Look at this one. Right there.
Over a little bit, right there.
Right there. There's a squatch right there looking at you.
You see its nose.
You see its nose. You see its face and everything. Okay. Let me show you what a Neanderthal looks like, Blanton. Look right there. Look at the... Let me fold that picture just right. Look at the conical head. Look at the eyebrows. Look at the eyes. Look at the cheekbones. That's a Neanderthal. That's a squatch. Now, here's one I got with this back to me.
It's red. If you can see the hair. You can see it.
You see him right here, all through here.
That's from
Right
a
there.
video.
That's
I
from
watched the video. You can see the hair flying up from a breeze.
Oh yeah. Here's another one. Here's a squatch right here, and what do you know? Look right there. There's another one right there. I got a clear picture of him. But see, Daniel tells y'all that I don't have anything. And evidence, I got more evidence you check the stick at.
We've got cast and everything.
We got cast, we got DNA, everything. And I tell people, you want to see a Sasquatch? You come to my camp. You sit at my camp. I don't do night hikes. You sit at my camp. You will see more squatches than you've ever seen in your lifetime in one night. I have 7 clans, 7 family units. I might have 9 now because a Sasquatch, now here's something you don't know. A Sasquatch will always, if they migrate, they will always come back to the place they were born at to give birth or for their partners to give birth. I have 9 birthing beds in my area. I have taken Daniel Benoit to 2 of these beds. Every picture of a Sasquatch Daniel has come out of my area. Every structure he has in that, well, you know his area because his is nothing but pine trees and fern trees and hardwood. Mostly it's a pine, it's a tree farm is what it is. My area is right off the Blue Ridge Parkway in the Shenandoah Valley. I have squatches come over into my area every year and give birth. Fact. Last year we had 6 or 7 people that Daniel sent to my camp to bust me and make me look like an asshole and prove to him I'm a liar. Everybody at that camp seen over 13 squatches within 10 minutes, plus had juveniles standing in the open 15 feet in front of them. They went back to the conference. This happened during Daniel's conference last year. They come back to the conference, the last day of it, told Daniel, Ron Moorhead, Baltimore, everybody who was in there, y'all should have been at the camp last night. Why? Would you see nothing? We were surrounded by Sasquatches last night. We even seen Fred's 18-footer. But yet, you don't hear, but yet, my shit don't exist. I've been doing this for 39 years, dude. So I can tell you right now, you can believe who you want to believe. You want evidence? I got so much fucking evidence. Give me that plaque right there. I'm gonna give you a little taste of what we used at Daniel's conference last year, because we were the only people who had squatches.
We got handprints.
Look, we got juvenile handprint. M.K. Davis cleared up an 8-inch wide print that was on my car. Look right here, or over here. There's a Sasquatch standing right out in the open from Kentucky. Here's one right here that Daniel Benoit mirrored it. Right here is a baby Sasquatch laying on the ground. Let's see, let's go back this way here. Oh, what do you know? There's that picture of that squatch looking up behind the tree, and he's showing his teeth. Let's see, let's go down here. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, my God, what do you know? That is a female juvenile Sasquatch. You know? Oh, yeah. By the way, right here, look at that. See that little black right there? That's an eyeball. That's a Squatch laying. I zoomed in on. Right here, you see brown. Right here, there's a Sasquatch right there, and right there's a cinnamon blonde one. This right here is her. Right here is her brother right there. Now, I don't have evidence. I don't have documentations through Daniel Benoit. He says I don't have none of that shit. He says I'm a liar and I'm a hoaxer. So you just seen what I have. And that's just a tip of what I have. So you take it for what it's worth to you.
We got a cast from a 6-toed squatch and everything.
We got more shit than Daniel's ever thought about. I've got photographs I won't even show because they're so damn clear, of family units and of individuals showing perfectly clear face shots, but I'm not going to show them. Period. Because I will get attacked. So
do it now.
You can believe what you want to, Jimmy. I'm not forcing you to do anything. I'll just give you a taste. That's just a taste of what I have. That's just a little bit of what I have. And I've been doing this for 39 years.
So Brett wants to know when you're going to come back to the Vegas Supernatural. Whenever he's ready to do it again. When he's ready to do the Bigfoot show again.
Oh, and Sean Whittington. Cool man.
He'll let Fred know when he's ready to do it again. We don't ask him. He just gets in touch with Fred.
Yeah. Oh, and by the way, Jimmy, every show that Daniel's been on, he's asked to be on. Let me give you a prime example. Vic Conda asked me and Connie to do a show with him. He did her first, did me second. She's 77. Episode 77. And I'm episode 78. Daniel found out about it. Daniel said, can you interview me too? He asked him to. Everything, when Daniel mentions the news reporters, the television stations, the newspapers, they didn't come to him. He asked them, can y'all do this? Can you do this? Can you do this? Can you do that?
He begged them.
Huh?
He begged them.
Yeah, he begged them.
Just like he begged Rick Dyer to come out and
like when,
but it backfired in his face.
Yeah, like when Rick Dyer was doing that documentary about 2 years ago. He begged Rick Dyer to come out to his area. Well, when Rick Dyer found out that Daniel threw me under the bus, Rick Dyer said he made a video saying, since Daniel threw Fred under the bus, I'm going to Fred's area. Rick Dyer and Biff Burke come to my area. 5 minutes after he got there, I showed him every squatch. Blew Rick Dyer's head. Blew his mind out of the way. He said, I've never been to an area where there's squatches just standing around looking at you. But he did admit everything that you told me 1 month before you come down is everything you said, word for word. I don't have to prove anything, dude. I done it.
Well, and the thing is,
I
Daniel's
teach.
area was Fred's first area.
Yeah, Daniel's area is my first research area in 1985. That's the Elkhorn area, the Elkhorn Lake area, where he calls 2 mountain streams a river. They're not rivers. But, well,
We've got all kinds on our timeline.
well, you go to my timeline, you go to her timeline.
I've got over thousands of pictures on my timeline.
Yeah, but see, far as Daniel says, we don't have nothing. We're hoaxers, we're liars, we're everything. Well, you heard what was said tonight. And Curry Arnold, he doesn't even know me. He talked to me for 30 seconds back when I did it was 2 shows before I left Daniel's show because I was attacked by Nikki and by Sam. I talked to him for 10 seconds. The man doesn't even know me, but yet I've got recordings that people send me of who the guests are and who they're talking, and he was bashing me. He wasn't doing bad tonight, but he did bad the other night. And the man don't even know me. He only goes by what Daniel is saying. Everybody who watches Daniel. Now, here's the thing about it. You notice where he's saying that he's using all this information talking about the Sasquatches? Especially when it comes to the Squatches themselves, the way they hide in the open and shit like that. Not tonight he didn't. He did the other night.
Yeah, you wasn't on the show yet.
You wasn't on the show the other night.
You was in the chat. That's the way I.
Yeah, I don't know. But it was the other night. Yeah, I know you was on the show tonight. I heard we got a recording. Somebody made a recording, sent it to my wife, and said, tell Fred to listen to this. And I let the whole world listen to it. But all the information that Daniel's been telling y'all about the Squatches hiding in the open and how they do it and their eyes and all that shit, if he mentioned it to y'all, well, that is my information. And Daniel's never told y'all that I taught him for a year. He will not admit it. I'm the one who showed him his very first Sasquatch. Better yet, I told him where they were going to be at, how many there were going to be, and where they were going to be, and when they were going to leave. And that was back in 2014. I told him that. And the tallest one was 9.5 foot tall. How do I know? Because I've seen that whole family group before. And I knew exactly where they were going to be at what time, and how long he stayed. Daniel never told y'all that. See, there's a lot of the new people that's coming on that don't know anything about me. People don't know that I'm the Virginia Mountain Bigfoot Research Organization group, me and Connie. We got Valley of the Giants, Inside the Appalachian Squatch, True Believers in Bigfoot. We got a whole bunch of groups. But I do tidbits and I talk the way I research is I research by watching the Squatches, what they leave behind. Then I take that and I go over to the Native Indians and I go and I look and I study their hieroglyphs, their drawings, their everything.
Yeah.
and it teaches you.
The structures match up to the hieroglyphs.
The structures that the Squatches build match up to the hieroglyphs, the drawings of their structures that the Indians did back thousands of years up to now is the exact same, identical. It's a Sasquatch. Sasquatches speak a native language. Here in my area, they speak ancient Cherokee dialect. If you watch my videos when we're out Facebook Live in the woods, you hear me say, Osio, Iya, Neha. That means, hello, I'm your friend and I mean you no harm. When we go out Facebook Live, everything that we're seeing, y'all are seeing, and people that are seeing me hold phone like this or watching Sasquatches bounce back and forth behind us.
Yeah, they see stuff we don't.
They see stuff we don't see. See, there's a lot that you don't know about me. A lot. But you're not going to hear any good things from Daniel Benoit about me. That is a fact. He would tell you that I stole half his information. Come to find out, his information we got a hold of one of his Facebook Live videos. Everything he was telling these people was exactly the same information that I used to teach other people. He used it as his own information. See, you don't know that. But I'll tell you what, you can take it, you can believe me, or you can disbelieve me. I don't care. And I don't. You can believe what you want to believe. You've done heard that I don't have shit. Everything I got is imaginary. I tell wild stories. I don't have no pictures, no nothing.
Well, actually, the pictures you showed don't even put a dent in the pictures.
Yeah, the pictures I showed you ain't nowhere near what we have and what I have from over the years of researching with learning by watching the Squatches. Once you get to a certain point of watching it's to be like you can go out in your area for 10 years. Them Squatches know your scent, they know your voice, they know how you smell, they know what you drive. From the time you pull up, they're going to be on your ass. They're going to be watching you. Most of the time, it's going to be the adults going to be hiding around and the juveniles are going to be following you.
Mm-hmm.
And learning about the juveniles is learning about the adults. I have a video. You can go to my YouTube channel. It's FREDDIE 59100. It's all like one word. Look for a video called PAERT3. Now, you hear me talking. You hear me say, I smell vanilla. They're in front of me, or they're behind me, or they're in front of me. Now, when you watch me pan, you see these black blotches. Some laying on the ground in the open. I got juveniles laying in the open. I got them hiding behind trees. Matter of fact, I got two laying in the open. Matter of fact, by the time you get to the 3-minute, 15-minute mark, by me panning, you count 9 Sasquatches hiding in the open. I have a photograph that Connie took of me 25 yards from her. We made a video. Well, we made a
Well, when I took the picture.
Yeah, she took a picture of me, and I proved how Squatches hide in the open. She took that picture. She posted on Facebook, said, what's in this photograph? Everybody said nothing. There's nothing but bushes there. 2 days later, she zooms it in, puts an arrow, and says, that's Fred standing there in the open. What I didn't realize, I zoomed it in a little more on the photograph. 30 steps behind me, I had a 6-foot Sasquatch standing right in the open, right behind me, and I never seen it.
I never even seen it.
We didn't see it until I zoomed it in. Now, we do have a photograph of that Squatch standing there. You see his whole body, you see his face, you see his left hand,
reason why I was
black fingers, but he's standing next to a burnt pine tree, and he's standing behind a burnt mountain laurel bush.
What I was doing was taking a picture of a break, and I happened to catch it in the picture too.
Mm-hmm.
Because I didn't know I caught it in the picture, so I come home was checking the pictures, and that's when I found it.
Okay, good night. Like I say, believe what you want to believe. It's up to you. I'm Freddie 59100. You've been watching the Virginia Mountain Bigfoot Research Organization documentary. We will talk to y'all later on tomorrow. I'm going to kind of come back here and make fun of Connie over her shooting.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Peace out.
You just get whooped.